Hey, welcome back. This is your weekly show for Disney tips, tricks, and how to live your best Disney life.
We're really excited this week to continue our Disney tips and tricks series.
Yeah.
We are doing Disney World tips with toddlers this week.
Yes.
Which is great.
I think this is so helpful because our first year we went, we had toddlers and we learned some lessons.
I won't say I did it wrong, but I did it wrong.
A little wrong.
Yeah. Well,
we did some things right, though.
We did some things right.
Yeah. And we learned our lesson.
And as we progress and storytell through this adventure, this episodic adventure, you'll hear some of the stories that I may have been a little too intense on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, remember this. I believed we were only going to Disney World once.
Yes.
And if we had left that one time, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to say we did everything we wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
At what expense? You'll find out.
Yes. So I have a Would You Rather planned. I have those Disney tips for you. Mm-hmm. And then I have a quiz on road trip into Disney.
Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah. I almost did that, but I was like, man, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I almost did that last week.
Yeah, so we're going to be driving to Orlando next week. So we've done this, what, 8
5
times?
days. Yeah, we've done it so many times now.
A few times. So I want to see what Chris knows about our road trip. What kind of trivia he has in that brain of his from driving so many times to Disney.
I'm curious.
And then if he does a good job, he gets a prize. Hopefully he gets it.
I get the prize no matter what happens.
This is our last prize before our Disney trip.
This is our last show before our trip.
Yeah.
So you know something really cool I just found out and I've been reading about and looking at?
What's that?
Today they're doing a 50th anniversary celebration at Haunted Mansion.
I saw that.
And they have all kinds of 50th anniversary themed things, and they have like a new popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I saw
that. It's really exciting.
I know. I wish we were there.
I know, me too. But maybe they'll have some of the stuff left over in the outlets when we go.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to pick up some Haunted Mansion merch.
That would be awesome. Are you ready for Would You Rather?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Would you rather drive to Disney in torrential hurricane weather or in a blizzard?
Well, I hate the snow, so I'll take the rain.
You take the rain over the snow?
I'll take the hurricane. Take me away.
Take you away.
Blizzards are dumb. Rain is not as dumb.
So the only thing I was thinking is I would drive in a blizzard because you're driving away from the blizzard into beautiful Florida where there's no more snow.
And though that's true, it's a blizzard. That's all. Blizzards are dumb.
And I don't know, like, I feel like I can see better when it's snowing more than, like, torrential rain. Like, really, I can't see that good when it's, like, raining so crazy. Snow, I'm like, yeah, I'm used to it. I can see through it.
Well, agree to disagree.
All right. Well, that's what we do.
This is a sore spot for me, though, because I really dislike the snow.
You really hate the snow.
I dislike the snow a lot.
I knew you were going to say that, but I thought I'd throw it out there.
Me and snow.
To see if you wanted to get away from the snow.
I hate snow almost as much as I hate wasps.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's intense.
Wasps are your mortal enemies.
They are. Maybe one day we'll tell the wasp story.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, let's not relive that.
No, let's just move on.
Let's move on to the...
Although I haven't seen any wasps since we got the spray done around the house.
Yeah, we finally hired an exterminator to come and start spraying around our house to get rid of all the bad bugs, and they have actually gone away, we found out.
That was a good thing that we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that.
We weren't going to do it at first, but I'm glad we did it.
Almost as excited about that as I am about our top 5 tonight.
I know!
So these are tips, and I thought really hard about our first trip to come up with a couple of ideas that are super helpful, and I wish that I had watched or listened to something like this so that I had a better idea for our first trip.
Definitely.
When the kids were basically toddlers, Miles was like 1.5, Michelle was 4-ish.
Yep. And then our next trip, Miles was 2.5.
2.5. And Michelle was 5.5.
Yeah. So, I mean, they were still pretty young.
Yeah.
By our next trip, we had figured some things out, I think.
Yeah. And a lot of the things we figured out are part of my tips. And I think from seeing your tips, they're part of yours, too.
Yes, for sure.
So I'm going to kick it off.
Kick it off.
All right. In absolutely no particular order, but I think this is one of the most important tips when you're traveling with a toddler. So any kid that's under 3 is free admission to the parks.
Yes.
And when you tack them on to the trip, you get the free magic bands, They get free dining wherever you go, with a caveat.
Oh.
They share meals with one of the other kids or adults.
Right.
Now, something that we found the first time we went to Cinderella's Royal Table was that we nudged and pushed a little bit, and they ended up bringing Miles his own meal when he was 1.5.
Right.
And that was great. At the same time, they didn't need separate meals. They kind of ate enough at the same time.
Yeah, they kind of could share one anyway.
Yeah, so that's the tip on meals. They get their own magic bands. They automatically are tacked onto your fast passes, so they don't necessarily need them.
Yeah, and even the magic bands, they don't
really scan their magic bands.
And it was funny because he wanted to be included.
Yeah.
But everyone would be like, boop, and pretend with them. It was cute.
It was great.
The cast members were really cute.
And the cast members are great with toddlers or kids under 3 that have the magic bands because they always allow them to be included.
Yeah, that is great. That's
I thought that was good because I didn't realize that not only was Miles free, but he could be included in everything without an extra cost, and that he was included in the dining as well.
Yeah, we didn't realize that at first. That's a good tip.
What do you got on your list?
So, no particular order, but a really, really important one, going back to our first trip that we learned. Take lots of breaks. So that's one thing we didn't do.
Okay, so you can take lots of breaks and waste your time sitting around. Or you can go and see everything and get it done.
Right.
No, I'm on board. If you have toddlers, young kids,
to do it.
You have to take breaks.
Yeah, so we went, and we had meltdowns. We had to give timeouts in the middle of Cinderella's castle. There was a little, nook that we had to bring Miles into to give him a timeout because he was being naughty and throwing a tantrum. But really, we could have prevented that tantrum if we had, settled, take a break, have lunch, relax. We just wanted to get everything done because we thought this was our only Disney trip. But
little did we know,
we fell in love with Disney and went back. So
we've gone back many times now.
We enjoyed our trip better if we just took a break, stop, have lunch, relax, cool off, find a quiet spot for that toddler. Have some coloring books, crayons ready to go. Just
some food, snacks, planned snack times.
Definitely
take some chill out time.
Yes.
It's so important.
Right.
Good tip.
Thank you.
I wish somebody told old Chris that.
I know.
But nobody told old Chris
past
that.
Chris. Future Chris. Tell past Chris.
Past Chris should have taken a lot more breaks and been a little more relaxed.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
Now I know.
That's life. What do you got next?
So next I have a tip with characters. Now, I don't remember if we had problems with characters, but I did see some people who did.
Oh.
Take your time with the characters with little kids. Sometimes they might not be so readily... sometimes they might not be so eager to go see them. Good word, eager. But the cast members are really good at sensing that.
And engaging them.
Yeah, and the characters are great too. Yeah. So give it a minute. Put them down. Let them do their own thing. Let the cast members do what they do. And I think at the end, you'll get a really great response. Yeah,
definitely. You're waiting in line. You paid the money. Don't feel like you need to rush with the characters because there's people behind you. They're going to wait. The cast members and the characters have to give you as much time as you need.
Yeah.
They're not going to be shushing you out the door.
Yeah.
So take your time and wait for the kids to be
Don't let yourself get anxious.
Yeah.
Chill out. The kids are good. The cast members are good. They'll figure it out.
Right. They're really good at engaging them. Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. What else you got?
Don't shy away from the big rides. Winnie the Pooh, Dumbo, Small World, Peter Pan, Ariel's the Ariel ride under the sea, because little toddlers can go on those rides.
Yeah.
Which is great about Disney is all these huge rides, which are amazing. You can involve the whole family.
That is a good tip.
It's the biggest thing I love about Disney.
Yeah, a lot of the rides. Yeah. But that leads to actually my next.
Yeah.
Which is measure your kids before you go.
That's a good one.
Right? We measure the kids all the time. We have a running, line on their door jam.
Yeah.
Which is great. But before we go to Disney, I always measure them to find out what rides they can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, by now, we know what rides are what heights.
Yeah.
But there are height limitations. 43 inches, 48 inches, 36, I think some of them are for you
44.
to ride. 44, yes.
Yeah.
So there's a mix. But one year we got burned by this because we thought Miles could ride Star Tours and he couldn't. Right. And we had amped it up and we were excited about it.
Yeah.
And we got there and he was just barely too small.
And he was really upset.
And it caused not a meltdown, but he was really affected
sad
by it.
Yeah, so don't give your kids hopes up.
Yeah.
and get,
Yeah, so just make sure you know what rides they can do, what rides they can't. Make sure to measure them.
Yeah.
And give yourself an inch or two just in case. The other thing that goes along with that is make sure you tell them to stand up as tall as they can.
Yes.
Because that's helpful. Because if you're slouching, you're like an inch or two shorter. Mm-hmm. What do you got next?
Next I have pack lots of snacks and toys for long waits.
Yes.
Definitely one thing we learned from our first trip is we didn't have enough snacks, I think, in the waits, the long lines. And
we had some oranges and some goldfish, but I think we could have used some more.
Yeah.
Some more stuff.
I don't think we did the goldfish the
Maybe
first
not.
year. But I think by the end of the trip we realized it and we went out and got the goldfish.
We did.
Because we were just trying to push for the healthy stuff. But you're on vacation, you're in line, you want to give them something that's going to make them happy.
And though it's junk food, do it.
Do it. It's worth it for the waits.
Yeah. Sometimes you can be waiting a long time. Sometimes you can be waiting out in the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And if you don't want to pay the prices for the expensive snacks, you can pack your own. Disney allows outside food in, which is another amazing thing about Disney World. So plan ahead on that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I have a mixture of two, but I think they're both very important.
Okay.
The first one is about water.
Ooh.
You can get free water in cups with ice and straws from any quick service place. You just go up, you tell them you want a couple cups of water, they'll ask you how many, and they'll give you everything you need.
Definitely.
So if it's really hot and you're out of water, you don't have to buy it.
No.
Go to the quick service counters.
Yes. And it's actually it tastes pretty good.
The water's
tap
fine,
water,
yeah.
but it tastes great.
But it's filtered tap water rather than what they have at the fountains. Going along with that, don't drink water out of the fountains.
No.
It doesn't taste good.
No. And also people's mouths freak me out.
It's gross. You can go to the quick service. But I just actually thought of something that is really important kind of going along with that. Know where the bathrooms are.
Yes.
If you have a toddler who's potty training or just potty trained, you want to be able to make a quick beeline to the nearest bathroom.
That's a good one. Another tip to go along with that is the first aid center in Disney World has diapers and baby formula and stuff like that. If you ever, if you're in a pinch, they do have that in there. I think they offer it for free.
Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah, it's a free service that they do. So
yeah, cool.
Check that out.
What else you got?
On the same token with the diapers, baby wipes. Bring baby wipes. Lots of baby wipes for those messy hands. After a Dole Whip, you're going to want to wipe them up quick so you can get to your next Fast Pass. So if you're in line and they got a messy snack, the baby wipes come in handy. Gotta love those baby wipes.
And sticky hands when you're trying to deal with them, too.
Yes. We have, an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we still bring baby wipes. They're that amazing.
I can't touch them without getting sticky.
Yeah, I don't know what we did
I tell them to wash their hands, and they're still sticky.
Yes.
So, that's a really good tip. Baby wipes are clutch.
They are clutch.
You can bring in anything you want to the parks. Baby wipes, waters, sodas, food. Unlike a lot of theme parks that are prohibitive,
right?
You can bring in all of that stuff to the Disney parks and have it all there.
Right.
Which is really helpful during the middle of the day when it's really hot.
Yeah, definitely. My
final tip, and I think this is a really good one, is don't wait to go because you think your kids are too young. They're gonna love it. And even though everybody says they're not gonna remember it, you remember it.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Someone was asking me that today, actually, at work. They're saying I have a 4-year-old and I'm not sure when I should bring him. And I was like, do it now. I mean, this is while he's young enough to enjoy those little magical things, and they're innocent. Michelle, we brought her when she was 4 because she was so in love with the princesses, and we didn't know how long that was going to last, and you want to grab that while they're still so innocent and in love with
And our first trip was a 1.5-year-old. And I would never take that back. We had a great time with him. We loved every second of it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And my last tip, actually, take lots of pictures.
Yes.
Because they're so young and they're having so much fun, you don't know if you're going to go back. Do the Memory Maker. I mean, the Memory Maker, we can't say enough about Memory Maker. We really, really, our first trip, we didn't do it. And I feel like we lost a lot of time taking pictures behind the camera. We had cameras in our hand all the time. And we really enjoyed Memory Maker because we didn't have to worry about that. We had tons of pictures, captured the kids so young and enjoying Disney. And
I know the jury's out on Memory Maker. A lot of people don't like it. But here's the reason we love it, is that we get to spend more time in the moment rather than photographing the moment and remembering it later.
Right.
That's why it's really great.
Yeah, and we get to all be in it together.
Yeah, and then great. And at the end of the day, we can all be a part of it.
Yeah.
And we don't have to go sort through our phones to find the great pictures. They're all right there on the My Disney Experience app, which is awesome.
Yeah, and also Disney, the Memory Maker includes these the graphics and the animations and the cool backgrounds, and it's really neat. I love it. Yeah.
Is that it?
I have a little bonus tip.
Oh.
That I just received from someone in Disney right now that I thought I'd include. Stephanie mentioned bring metal straws. Now, nowhere in Disney do they have paper straws. So you should bring your own because those paper straws, they just crumble.
Everywhere in Disney they have paper straws.
Everywhere in Disney now they have paper straws.
You said nowhere in Disney.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everywhere in Disney they have paper straws. So we when we went a couple of months ago, we got paper straws from Joffrey's Coffee. Mm-hmm. I didn't hate them.
You didn't hate them?
I didn't
like them. But for the kids,
yeah.
I think, the way kids drink so slow,
yep.
You might want to bring your own, like maybe crazy straws, I was thinking.
Sure.
Those plastic ones.
Yep.
You could probably buy those in the park, but you might get them cheaper somewhere else for sure.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really good tip. Bring straws because the paper ones...
Yeah, not good for toddlers. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, so I'm excited about the quiz.
I know.
A little nervous.
I know.
Let's see what happens.
I think you'll do fine. It's not mean quiz. Right. You're going to get your prize.
Okay.
I really want you to get the prize, though.
I really want me to get the prize, too.
I think you'll be okay.
So let's see what happens.
Let's see. You ready for question number 1?
I'm ready.
All right, our road trip and quiz. So we're talking about from where we live, Massachusetts, to Orlando, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1. How long does it take to drive from Mass to Orlando?
I can do it in 19 and a half hours.
19 and a half hours?
Yep, straight.
Okay. But according to Google Maps.
Oh, I don't know. Like 20 hours?
Yes. 20 hours, 16 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to you. You're a maniac. So you can make it in 19 hours. All right. Number 2. What is the name of the bridge that we cross in New York City that drives you insane?
The George Washington Bridge.
Yes.
Don't like that bridge at 1 o'clock in the morning. Don't like it any other time either.
So we're actually debating
going around
it.
I want to skirt New York City. New York City is an amazing city.
Yeah, of course.
Driving through New York City is the worst experience ever.
Yeah, especially when you're just trying to get somewhere else.
We might take the extra hour and just go all the way around that terrible place.
Number 3, can you name, this is kind of my toughest one, can you name at least 8 of the 11 states that we go through?
We go through Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maryland, Delaware, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., South Carolina, Georgia, Florida.
Oh, good. I didn't include Washington, D.C. as a state, but you're right.
Well,
that would make it 12,
through it, yeah.
Technically. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice work. Did you say Delaware?
Yep.
All right. 3 for 3, babe. You're doing good. Number 4. What state is the hokey dookie bokey fluky, I don't know how to say it, place south of the border located in?
Oh. That is at the entryway to South Carolina from North Carolina.
Yes, nice job. It's in Dillon, South Carolina.
Is that where it is? Dillon?
Dillon is the name of the city.
From 90210?
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
Except not spelled the same.
Oh, so like, never mind.
Dillion.
Yeah, Dillon.
All right, number 5.
Dillion.
4 for 4, babe.
All right.
What is the biggest state that we drive through except for Florida? Besides Florida, what's the biggest state we drive through?
Could be New York. Could be North Carolina. I'm going to say New York. Is it the biggest?
I thought it was Georgia.
My answer is incorrect because Georgia's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, New York isn't as big as Georgia.
Yeah, I thought Georgia cut off differently, but my geography is bad.
All right. If we're wrong, we will link it below.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. What is the smallest state we drive through?
Delaware?
Yes.
All right.
Good job.
Delaware's tiny. Not even really a state.
Yeah, tiny. We don't go through Rhode Island, so.
No.
Yeah. Number 7. Which state do you start seeing palm trees in?
You start seeing them in Georgia. Do you see him in South Carolina?
South Carolina.
All right,
because
South
that's always
Carolina.
where we stop, remember?
Oh, that's
and we
right.
change
Yep.
to shorts and we start seeing palm trees. That's our sign that we need to change to shorts.
Yep.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, it's the funnest during the winter.
In the winter, like in February when we go. Yeah. Good job. Number 8. What is the name of the restaurant where we love to stop for barbecue?
So I'm going to say the answer, but I'm going to add to this.
Okay.
We always stop at Sonny's Barbecue
Yes.
on our way.
Good
Now,
job.
I realize this is a chain, and people will say, whoa, there's so many better places to go.
Yeah.
The problem is that the better places, and Sonny's is really good. We've never
It's
had a
really
bad
good.
meal there. Despite
Yeah.
it being a chain, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
The better places to go are tiny. They're hard to get into. They're almost impossible to eat at with kids.
Yeah.
So
Because we've tried them.
yeah. So for barbecue, we choose Sonny's, and it's always really, really good.
Yes. And it's comfortable. There's AC. There's
Yep.
places
There's
for the kids
funny
to
wait
relax.
staff from the south that
Yeah. They're really
who's-
friendly.
the southern mannerisms I don't quite get because I'm so used to Massachusetts where everybody's mean. So when everybody's friendly, I'm a bit on my guard.
Yeah. You're like, wait.
And I'm like, what are you going to do to my food?
yeah. No, I love it. Sonny's is really good.
No, Sonny's is the best. We
Yeah.
love it.
I wish there was one near us. But they'd have to have Southern people come up and be with it too.
Yeah, because we don't know how to
We'd have
barbecue
to
up here.
pick them all up, bring them over. All right, you're doing really good. You got 7 for 8 right now.
Cool.
Gonna win that prize?
I hope so.
Number 9. One of the states we drive through is the oldest state. Which is it? The oldest state in the United States. Which is the oldest state? This one surprised me. And this is actually a tricky one.
Connecticut.
No. Guess again. It's also the smallest state.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Is it Delaware? I almost
Can you
said
believe
Delaware.
that?
No.
Delaware is the oldest state.
I was either going to say Connecticut or Delaware.
It's Delaware, and then I think like New Jersey is really old. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Delaware,
Pennsylvania is, of course, really old, yeah.
New Jersey, Connecticut, and then I think Mass is last. It's 5th. Not last, but 5th.
Yeah.
Number 10. Can you name 2 fast food chains that we see that we don't have up here along the way? That we see a lot of.
Sure. There's is there a Hardee's?
Hardee's?
Yep, there's Hardee's down there.
Yeah, Hardee's.
And Mr. Bojangles.
That's,
Or
yeah.
not Mr. Bojangles,
It's
but
just
just
Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any more you can name? I had 3, but then I changed it to 2.
Shorties? Does that count?
Shorties?
Or is that more of a diner?
I don't know what that is.
Shorties. Shotties? Shorties?
Shorties? Oh, I think you were talking about. It's like a...
Yeah.
it's
I think it's a diner. Well, I named 2. I win.
Yeah, you did. I had Crystal with a K.
Oh, wow.
I see that a lot. Cookout.
Oh, yeah, the cookout. Is that fast food?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I
It
didn't
is.
know that.
Remember our friend was telling us about that? They went there.
Oh, sure,
It
yeah.
was fast food. It's just like McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10 is you got right. Good job. So
A little off your game today?
I guess so. I keep going
Wow.
backwards. It's because I'm not putting the right and wrong in. All right, so you did pretty good. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 10.
All right.
You won the prize.
What's the bonus, please?
You want to do the bonus?
Mm.
All right. Are you ready?
I am.
This is really hard.
Okay.
I don't know if you got this.
What is your favorite state?
What is your favorite part about road tripping to Disney?
Getting to Disney.
Oh, but no. What about the road trip part do you love? Why do you recommend road tripping?
Saving money?
Saving money.
Saving money is the best, I guess. If that's a correct answer, then yes. I love saving money.
Yeah, it really does save you a lot of money.
Yeah, it saves a
Even
ton.
with gas and staying overnight.
Yeah.
And
not only that, but when we get there, we're comfortable. We have the car. I don't have to get to the airport 3 hours early.
we don't have to worry about what we pack.
Yep.
We have
I can pack
everything we
anything
need.
I want in my bag. Knives, guns, bombs, grenades.
All the essentials.
Yeah, the things I really need.
Yeah.
Ninja throwing
all the
stars.
things they let you take into Disney, because you talked about how they let you let anything into Disney.
Oh, well, we meant food or drink. I mean, good lord.
I'm joking.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I love. What's my favorite part? I love.
No, this isn't your quiz. I don't want your answer.
All right. Fine.
All right, what do you love? Tell me.
I like the experience of it all.
I do too.
I think we have a blast.
My favorite part,
It's stressful?
typically we drive overnight. My favorite part of the overnight drive is the morning sunrise getting down to
Yes.
South Carolina.
it helps build the anticipation of it all. It's just part
I
of the
love
whole
stopping for
experience.
breakfast with our family. I love getting there
Yep.
and knowing that we're finally in Disney and on vacation.
Yeah.
Those are all my favorite things.
It just really builds, and then you get there and it's like, oh, we
Yeah.
made it.
All right, shut up and give me my prize.
All right, fine.
I hope this is something that I can use and not
It's beef
something
jerky,
stupid.
of course.
So I saw this on the fridge earlier.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
You didn't hide it. I almost opened it and I was like, that's probably a quiz prize.
That's all it is.
Beef jerky and a bag with guitars on it.
Yep.
Is this from... Oh, T-Public. And it's already been opened. Oh.
Yeah, well, I had my shirt in there too.
All right.
I ordered
what
myself
is
a
it?
prize.
Whoa! This is a cool...
Do you love it?
Yes, actually, I love this shirt.
I know.
It's an Enchanted Tiki Room shirt.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
This is a very neat shirt. I love this. I'm going to wear this. I'm going to wear the
should.
heck out of this.
I know you are.
Well, I guess that brings us to the end.
I'm always so sad at the end.
Well...
I know I say that every time, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go have some fun tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week.
And don't forget to bring home the milk.